car may be burning to the ground. That is not oil, that is electrical smoke. We've disconnected the battery, and it is very persistent. It's coming from the vents. There she goes. It's moving. Gone. Okay, let her go. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're going to be messing with a few different things. I got a few different things I want to try to do today. Number one, the 85 Corvette. I want to see if we can get it running any better than it was. I'm hoping that after sitting all night, the injectors may be freeing up, cleaning up a little bit. I don't know. We're going to try adjusting the timing a little bit, see if that makes any difference. So as you can see, we've got Austin Carr with us today. He's here helping out. We're about to actually try to fire this thing up. And by the way, thank you for the battery.
Yeah.
And for actually fixing the one that was in this one.
Yeah, this one should last for a while. It was just really dead.
Yeah.
It comes back.
Yeah, he brought it back to life, so that saved me what, 75-ish?
Almost $80.
80 bucks. Yeah, that's a good day any day in my book. So we got a free car, and now, oh, just to clarify, some people thought that I paid shipping on it. I didn't pay the shipping. I didn't pay anything for this, guys. Literally free. And I didn't even have to buy a battery. Free. So far, everything on this car is free. I've got the fuel pump going. I do see the injectors kind of seeping a little bit, not necessarily leaking, but over here I see a couple injectors that they're definitely weeping a little bit. This fuel system has been sitting for so long. I'm going to crack this garage door just a hair, and we're going to see if she wants to run any better today than she did yesterday, because yesterday it was really, really, really bad. But I'm just happy it ran. Maybe we'll get a gauge or something to come on today. I wouldn't bet on that.
Well, it's got a good fresh charge on it.
I almost hate sitting in this car. It's really nasty. I got the ignition to turn off. That was new, and I got the key out of it. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, no gauges at all. Come on, old girl. Boy, it just sounds like the timing is off or something.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo, she is not happy. Not happy at all. Come on. Come on, old girl. See, she's running a little better.
A little bit.
And it's gonna die, isn't it? Ugh, as soon as I get out, it dies. We've checked the firing order, and it appears the firing order is right. Everything appears to be working the way it's supposed to. I wonder if we unplug the mass airflow sensor. I'm wondering if that mass airflow sensor is damaged.
Dirty or bad.
Yeah, maybe unplugging that would make a little bit of a difference. Let's try that real quick. And guys, let me mess with this for a minute, and we'll be right back. All right, we disconnected the mass airflow. We'll see if that makes it run any better.
Ready?
Yeah, go for it. Actually, seems like that helped a lot. You're not giving it any gas? Yeah, give it a little, see what it does. Okay, so giving it gas doesn't make it happy either. Man, I just want to take it out and try to drive it. Yeah, it's not running any better, really. Let me see if I can mess with the timing a little bit without getting electrocuted. Ugh. Yeah, you want me to touch those wires, don't you? I know all about those. Jeez. I didn't even get to move it.
No?
No. Well, guys, of course. As soon as I hit record.
Let's try it.
Yeah, try it again. Okay. Now, I don't have a timing light on this, but Austin, give her a little bit of...
She's proving us wrong.
A little bit of throttle. A little more. A little more. Listen to her. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, let off. It'll probably die. I need to crank the idle up a little bit. The curb idle sitting a little low. Okay. So I think that we've got it to where I think what we have is a problem with it sparking.
Could be spark or maybe I think
Fouled plug.
Fouled plug or maybe an injector. But granted, it probably wouldn't be running as good as it is, though.
Well, what I could do is I got my timing light. We can hook the timing light to each one of the plug wires to verify that we have spark in each plug wire.
Yep.
And if we do, put them towards the end. If we have spark in each wire, then you can move on to checking the plugs. My bet would be injectors / plugs. Plug wires are probably fine. Rotor is probably fine. Distributor cap is probably fine. Yeah, so I think I need to hook my vacuum bleeder up. It's real easy to do, at least on the front. If we get front brakes, that's all you need. You don't need back brakes. I'll hook the vacuum bleeder up to the front real quick, see if we can get any brakes out of this thing. And guys, we may actually be able to move this thing. Let's figure it out. I'm going to go through real quick. And how hard are these plugs to check? Really easy. Wow, super easy. Okay, easy to check the plugs, easy to bleed the brakes, at least the front ones. Let's see if we can make this thing start, move, and stop. Sounds easy enough to me.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, sounds easy. Sure. Let's do it. Okay, so we have come in here and I've done this side and he has done that side. And he is cleaning the spark plugs because honestly, the spark plugs don't look like they had really any wear on them.
No.
They're just fouled. Very, very fouled out. So we've checked and made sure the firing order is correct. All the plug wires are going where they need to go. We took all the spark plugs out. Several of them looked really, really bad. Can't say for sure if they weren't firing or not. But I think there's a couple that I think it'd be safe to say they probably weren't firing.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were extremely carbon coated at least.
Yeah. So we're finishing up putting the last couple spark plugs back in, and we may have gotten brakes. We don't really know to the front. Bleeding the front brakes. Yeah. Bleeding the front brakes. She sells seashells down by the seashore. Silly Sally sells seashells down by the... Okay, I'm good now. After bleeding the front brakes, I'm not sure we got very far.
They definitely stiffened up, but I don't know if it's where we need to be at.
Yeah, I don't know either. But the fact is, we can't even push the car to move it by hand anyway. So, yeah, we'll see. We're about to fire it up, guys. We're about to finish bolting this back together. And then we're going to fire up, see how it runs. If it runs any better, great. If not, well, whatever. And then we can see if maybe we can pull it out into the street and pull it back into the garage. That way we can at least say legitimately it was driven. Drove under its own power out into the street. I guess I need to move the Mustang first, but yeah. We're about to find out, guys. You got your headlights on? Headlight? There you go. That's the only one that works. Yeah, it's because the light's burned out over here. All right, guys, Austin is about to see what she does, if she'll move, if it's got brakes. We don't really know anything about it right now. Other than it seems like the brakes are locked up, which... Yeah? Okay. Hey, that's all you need, just enough to slow you down. Yeah, you got brakes. Hit them. Yeah! All right! He's got some brakes. Look, she's not leaking a drop of nothing under the car. That is been there. I don't know what that is, fuel or something. This is her first cruise.
Might not have enough fuel in the tank.
That's what I was just thinking. Not enough fuel. Take two. She's not happy. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on, old girl. You can do it. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it's moving. Oh, he kicked up some gravel. There she goes. There she goes. It's moving. Nick, what do you think?
That's actually awesome.
I'm kind of blown away. Hope he doesn't break down, because I don't know about you, but I ain't helping him push it back.
I always just let him do that.
Well, it died a couple times on him. He's got one head. I'll bet it don't make it back into the garage. It made it back into the garage. Barely. Wow. Let's see. Boy, she is not happy.
Test those brakes, though.
Yeah, there's some. Do we have a radio? Come on, man. Give me some music.
I don't want to hear it.
All right. Boy. Oh boy, very little in brakes. There it goes. Yeah, we just shifted into second. We did. We just shifted into second. Come on, old girl. Come on, old girl. Come on. Oh boy, we're getting too far away from the house. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. You just need to work through it. You just need to work through it. Oh, boy. There she goes. She's getting better, guys. But she's got a long way to go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Everybody's scared to take you out on the road. I'll drive you. I'll drive you. I will. I got you, man. I got you. Let's see if we can stop. Turn signal. Yeah. All right. Let's turn the corner. There she goes. She's getting power now. Yeah. It's on the road, boys. It's on the road. Here she goes. We have a small electrical issue here. I don't have anything. The car may be burning to the ground. That is not oil. That is electrical smoke. We've disconnected the battery, and it is very persistent. It's coming from the vents. Yeah, that's not oil. I think Austin is more freaked out about this than I am.
I don't want to see this burn to the ground.
I don't either, but it'd make for great content, wouldn't it?
Not in the shop.
Here's the 1/4-inch ratchet right here. If you still need it.
Might.
It's, yeah, the fact it's still smoking
Is concerning.
and the battery has not been connected in a while, she's still smoking good. I know what it is. At least I think I do. It's either going to be the blower motor resistor or the blower motor itself. Either way, definitely needs to be disconnected because that's a lot of smoke. I guess it could be a bunch of leaves and debris built up on the blower motor resistor, possibly. Actually, no, it can't be, because here's the resistor block. Oh, wow.
Hot?
Yes. Yes. This is the blower motor resistor right here. Oh, she's on there. So what I'm going to do is, while he's working on that, I'm going to find a screwdriver, like right here. I'm going to go ahead and pop that off, and we're going to leave that disconnected. Somebody thought it'd be a bright idea to test the air conditioner. Austin.
Whoa, what?
Oh, yeah, it was me. Oh, dang, she's not coming off, man.
Random stuff touching me, and I do not like it.
That is hot. Yeah, I gotta... Okay, we gotta figure this out.
Yep.
So, always remember, guys, never say never. Right?
We didn't say, well, I don't think we said never.
I never said never, but I'll tell you what, so many other people, there's plenty of people saw this car and said, never. Never. Really? Never? Are you sure about that? Hey, let's pop the hood because, you know, some people are gonna say that's not it running. Oh. Oh. Yes, sir. Okay, she's not gonna win any beauty pageants, but look, we got headlights, turn signals, no gauges, but
You don't need those for work.
you don't need those. Stay tuned, guys. Let's find out if it runs and drives. Gone. Yeah. Do a little burnout.
Right?
Yeah, let her go. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and go to the shop. So I gave the car a name, and we're going to call it Swamp Thing. And here's what we're going to do right now. Right now, we are going to take this fuel injector cleaner by Royal Purple. Each container treats up to, that's the important thing, up to 20 gallons. Not a minimum, but a maximum of 20 gallons. So we're going to pour both of these containers into this gas tank, which houses approximately 5 gallons of 91 octane gasoline at the moment. So let's dump those in. Let's give it a cold start, and let's see how it's running today, because I haven't had this car running in about 24 hours. So I'm just gonna dump that in there, just like that. There we go. Yeah. All right, one down. Well, it's so much easier than having to use a filler, right? One down. And one to go. So for those of you that are just tuning in, you haven't seen this car before, this is Swamp Thing that was located in Florida. In fact, it came from the IAA yard in Clearwater, Florida. And obviously, it's been sitting in a swamp for the past who knows how many years. Now, I was able to pull up on a Carfax report, and it gave me a better idea of how long it's been sitting. Last time anything was done with it on Carfax was in 2004. Okay, this is 2020. That's 16 years. I literally had to do the math in my head because I'm a little slow tonight. So this car has been sitting for a very long time. And in the first video, we go over getting it, trying to get it to run, all of that stuff, and giving a big shout out, as always, to autoauctions.io for sending us this car. Autoauctions.io is basically your companion for, well, a lot of people call it salvage car buying. I don't call it that because I think autoauctions.io works great in conjunction with other tools like Carfax, because not all cars that go through a salvage auction or that are wrecked beyond repair reasonably are given salvage titles, and that, in my opinion, is where autoauctions.io really shines. Not to mention, you can actually use the service to search multiple auction sites at the same time, so you don't have to go to each individual site and start searching for a car that you're interested in. You can find what cars have sold for in the past in similar condition to the ones that you're looking at, so that you can get a better idea of what you can expect to pay for your next auto auction car. So let's fire up the fuel pump and crank it and see what she does. She wasn't feeling that, was she? Come on, old girl. There you go. Oh. Come on. You can do it, old girl. When it revs up, it actually sounds really good until it stumbles like this. But right there, that sounds smooth as silk, like it's firing on all 8. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Right there, it's not misfiring. Right there at that one point when it's got some revs to it, it runs smooth as silk. Right there, man, it feels good. Okay, you got to catch it at just the right time. It's definitely misfiring. Right there. You hear how smooth that is? I guarantee you we've got a sensor or 10 bad under the hood. Unfortunately, I don't have a check engine light. The bulb is probably out, or the whole cluster may not work. So it's kind of hard to run a diagnostic. In fact, it's literally impossible, I think, right now to run a diagnostic until we can at least get a check engine light bulb going in there, and we can find out what she's complaining about. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this running for a little while, guys, and we'll see if it clears up any as it warms up, and then I'll just let it sit for the next day or so and let that fuel injector cleaner just kind of sit in those injectors and the fuel rail and do its work. So I think this is the moment everybody's been waiting for. We got the pressure washer out. We have a little bit of daylight left, and boy, do we have a collection of cars coming up here, guys. Look, look at all these cars. Unreal. This is today's subject, obviously, but we do have a lot more that need attention. These poor things. These two right here, honestly, they need to go to scrap. We've had our fun with them, and now they're done. The convertible minivan, I don't know why I bought this. This is a good yard pusher, man. This one, about ready to go up for sale. And this one, you know what? I think I got the keys right here. Yep. Well, it's blurry, but we got the keys. Let's start her up. Let's move her into position. Oh boy. Oh, hey, Roxy. You just have the greatest timing, don't you? Huh? Yeah, you sweet dog. I don't have a treat for you right now, baby. We're running out of daylight. Yeah, you go. You can go play in the shop. All right, let's. What? Every time, man, it's sketchy. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't have time right now. Oh. Not my dog, just a dog that roams the neighborhood and shows up for treats. Check engine lights working now. Look how much better it runs. It's not perfect, but it sure is better than what it was. It's actually running really well. It's getting so much better. The fact you can put it in gear, has brakes. I mean, you can't see out of it really, so I don't know what's around me. I'm just kind of hoping that I can get out of here and... Come on, old girl. She's still a little temperamental, guys. As to be expected for a car. In case I didn't tell you, that according to Carfax has been sitting for at least 14 years. So you can't really blame her for not being the happiest car on earth right now. Okay, we got her into position. I'm tempted to leave it running, but we'll go ahead and shut it off. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh boy. Yes, hi Roxanne. Watch out, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Golly, getting in and out of this car on a hill like this is difficult. I know, sweetheart. I'm gonna put a tarp. Like that's really gonna help it. But I'm gonna put a tarp over the top of it. We'll get this pressure washer on, get the tripod set up. Let's see if we can get these wheels clean. And let's see what we can do with this paint. I think we'll start on this side first. What do you guys think? Well, guys, there it is. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, Thanksgiving Day, and this is about as good as you're gonna get what's left of this paint. Pretty sure it's been repainted before. She's still a little rough, but I'll tell you this, she looks a whole lot better than she did, doesn't she? I mean, this gas cap right here was actually black to begin with, so was the majority of the outside of the car. We've got more issues, of course. Fuel pump refuses to come on from its factory pigtail, so I had to jump the fuel pump wire to the radio, since the radio doesn't really work anyway. Let's go ahead and fire it up real quick for you guys. So you can see that she actually does start on her own with the key. Running off of her own gas tank. She's a lot better. If you hear a tapping noise, it's definitely got a misfire, a dead miss on one cylinder. I can feel one cylinder gone on it. But she'll drive on 7, I guarantee it. Listen to her. Now that tapping, rattling noise that you're hearing, that is definitely coming from the exhaust. I noticed chunks of metal coming out of the exhaust, so I'm going to guess the catalytic converter is probably destroyed. It's still breathing, but the exhaust needs to come off. The exhaust is in really bad shape. But here's what I think, guys. I think we've waited long enough to take her on a drive, actually get her out on the road and really get going with her. I mean, we can't get, okay, let me be careful about that. We can't get going too fast because the tires are no good. So we don't want to go crazy, but I think we can get her out on the street. Every time I'm making a video, Roxy. What? Hey, sweetheart. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? For those of you that don't know, this is not my dog. She's kind of a town dog, man. She just wanders around. She runs this town is what it is, don't you? You run the town. You run the town. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, sweetheart. What do you think? Is it time to take the car for a ride? Is it time to take it for a ride? I'm going to say so. It's Thanksgiving Day, 2 o'clock. Actually, it's past 2 o'clock in the morning. I am going to have to go to bed. I can probably sneak out here if I get up early enough in the morning without getting in trouble. Let's just say it's frowned upon for me to be out here wrenching on cars on Thanksgiving. And I guarantee you Jessica fell asleep, because if she was awake, I wouldn't be out here wrenching on this right now. One more time, guys. Listen to her run. Much better. Much better. We're getting somewhere. We are. Those injectors are cleaning up. I guarantee you it's the injectors, guys. We've got one injector causing us a problem. I can guarantee it. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down, and I'm going to call this a night. Oh, cooling fan came on. That's always good. Whew, boy, oh boy. Well, guys, we're back. She's running. She's looking... Okay, look. I don't want to say she's looking good, because obviously she looks rough as hell. But considering where it was just a little while ago, come on, man. Come on, she's looking good. She's looking good. So you know what it's time for? We can't go far. We can't go fast. Oh, man. And make sure there's no... I've encountered lots of strange bugs. And we even had a lizard pop out of it the other day, so... Oh. Oh. Ow, I just hit my head on the roof. Okay. All right. Let's, is that important? I got the most important tools right there. All right. It's time. It's time. It's past time, guys. The brakes like to stick, so you got to be kind of ginger. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, the brakes love to stick. Don't start acting up now. Come on, old girl, what's the problem? It's your first drive. Don't start being like that. Don't start being like that. Whoa! Oh! Oh! All right. shifted. Second, third gear. It shifted through all the gears. Well, I think this is actually a 4-speed. Yeah, 3-speed with overdrive, so 4-speed. Or maybe it is a 3-speed. I don't know. What I do know, let's floor it. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Are you serious? Oh, man. She's not... Oh. She's not running the best. But I can promise you she hasn't been on the road driving like this in a long time. I'm going to pull off here. And yeah, she's actually running very poorly right now. Very poorly. I forgot to check and make sure we still had fuel. That's something I didn't bring with me. Oh, good. Oh, I should be wearing safety glasses. Good stuff right here, guys. Good stuff. We got no gauges. The wind is blowing everywhere. Sticks, leaves, all kinds of stuff's blowing in my face. But we're on a ride. She's driving under her own power, just like I said she would. I told you guys. And here it is. Several days of work and tinkering. She's going down the road. So let me ask you guys something. I don't think there's a better way that I could have ended this video than what we just did. So, do me a favor, drop your comments down below, and you tell me if you can think of a better way that we could have ended this video. So at the end of the day, in 2 videos, and the course of, for me, moo, thank you, cow. For me, it's been about 4 days since we started this series, and I've been working diligently every single day on this car because I'm determined to bring it back to life. I'm not going to spend much time talking about it. We're pretty much going to end this video, but I want you guys to know what's coming up in the next video. We have a check engine light. We are going to run a diagnostic old school style, and we're going to find out what that code is, and fixing that will probably help it run a lot better. Next, I can smell rotten eggs coming from this car. That can only mean one thing. The catalytic converter is bad. I expected this. I predicted it. We are going to have to cut this exhaust off. The mufflers have been blowing out chunks of metal. Most likely the entire exhaust system is at least partially plugged up. I haven't figured out what we're doing yet, but we're definitely going to have to take a Sawzall, get underneath the car, and chop the exhaust, and that is going to make it ridiculously loud. Aside from a diagnostic and cutting the exhaust off in the next video, we'll definitely take it back out for another spin, and hopefully we can replace whatever it is that's throwing a check engine light and get this thing running a lot better in the next episode. One more thing before we go. I want another car. I'm hesitant to even tell you about it, but I found a parts car for this. And when you see the condition of the parts car, it's not mint, but it is stunning. It's stunning. It is a stunning, beautiful. Wait till you see the color of the interior we're going with, guys. I found a parts car in Louisiana. It's in Lafayette, Louisiana through IAA Auctions. And I won it for a steal of a deal. So we're going to come back and talk about that parts car in the next video. That'll be part of this, along with total cost out the door with expenses for traveling to Louisiana and everything. But it is Thanksgiving Day for me. I know this video is late for you guys, but for me, today is Thanksgiving. And as you can see, it's already, well, it's probably already 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been out here wrenching. Wrenching all day, and I'm not in trouble yet, so I guess that's some good news. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you watching the video. I really do appreciate you for allowing me to do what I enjoy doing for a living, and I hope that I do a decent job of entertaining you. So happy Thanksgiving to you, to your families, and if you enjoyed the content, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. I would truly appreciate it. Drop your comments down below. Stay tuned for the next episode. It's going to be a doozy, picking up the parts car and cutting the exhaust and running a diagnostic, guys. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Stay safe out there, everybody. I will catch you guys all very soon in the next one.